Today, I'm going to be asking ChatGPT to come up with some Dying Light 2 DLC concepts and see what happens. I asked it to create a Dying Light 2 DLC, and it came up with the title of Shattered Horizons, which is actually pretty interesting. I like the sound of that title, so let's kind of dive into it. It says Shattered Horizons is an immersive DLC expansion for Dying Light 2. It includes brand new region, additional storylines, enhanced gameplay mechanics, things like that. So that sounds kind of interesting. So let's see kind of what other details that an AI could create for DLC. So first off, it talks about a new region called Eclipse Valley, which does sound like a really cool name. It is saying that it's a city that's devastated by the infected, and with skyscrapers and crumbling streets and everything else it mentions right there. Kind of basically the same as Villador, but maybe not walled in. I don't know, but I really like the name of that. That does sound pretty cool. So with this one, it says expanded storyline. It takes place parallel to the events of the main game. Not really sure how that would work, since the AI doesn't, I guess, realize that the city is kind of locked down. So I guess it'd have to be an extra part of the city that gets unlocked, so kind of like Elysium, but not quite. Something like that. You meet like unique characters and make different choices and things like that. So that could be interesting if there was something like that. It also talks about enhanced parkour and combat and giving you new grappling hooks and zip lines and different tools you can use to kind of navigate the verticality of the city itself, which does sound pretty cool. And new combat techniques. Something like that would be pretty interesting. We got faction wars, which is basically what was in the main game. It doesn't kind of give any more details because this is an AI, but it does kind of lead to potentially having other types of factions, which could be pretty interesting itself. It also talks about nightmares unleashed, so deadlier enemies that maybe be more mutated, like it says, horrifying new mutations, things like that. So kind of basic instruments here that you would use to build a good DLC. Also talks about some cooperative gameplay, which is kind of basic stuff. New gear and customization, though, sounds kind of cool. You know, new weapons and equipment and outfits would be really interesting. I think that's something that should be added in the main game anyway, but I think that's pretty cool. And then just talks about kind of like more cosmetic options and things like that. It also talks about fresh challenges and rewards. You can do like time events or like high risk missions that will give you like exclusive rewards or unique items. So basically it kind of sounds similar to like the Bozak Horde from the first game, where you really get high quality weapons and gear and stuff like that for completing these challenges. I think something like that needs to be in the game, and it's funny that AI is also saying that as well. So Glenn, if you're watching, please give us some in-game content where you can get unique items and exclusive things, much like how Bozak Horde was. And I really like this last thing. It says expanded base building. Construct and upgrade your own stronghold within Eclipse Valley, develop strategic defenses, recruit survivors, and expand your base to unlock additional resources and opportunities, defend against enemy attacks, and establish a safe haven amidst the chaos. I think base building would be a really cool thing to add to the game. Like, especially if you're looking at the second DLC, which is supposed to take place outside the walls of the city, you may not have like the UV protection that the people in the city do. So I think, you know, building a base where you can kind of build that up and build your own protection to protect the people inside of it, I think something like that would be kind of interesting. You could do that in the main game as well, but I feel like it wouldn't work as well as it would outside the walls, where the infected are more prevalent and protection to get them against them is more difficult to find. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I really like the idea of some of these DLC. I'm really interested to see what New Frontier is going to be like for Dying Light 2, but let me know your thoughts on that. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Dying Light content, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to see other types of gaming content, you can check out my second channel called RG Reimagined, linked in the description below. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.